Hello everyone, this is MJPW, and I'm back with another prop thing. Not necessarily animatronic, I almost said animatronic. I'm waiting on the Santa art animatronic that is new for 2025. If you're interested in seeing that video, hopefully it's out before this one, because as soon as I'm getting that one in, I'm going to be doing a video. But as I'm waiting for that to come in today, I figured I would talk about something that's well overdue, because I've had this Deluxe Billy the Puppet Saw doll. I don't know why I'm talking like I don't know what it is. Hi, you can see me. I've had him since Christmas. I got him as a Christmas gift last Christmas. Oh, jeez. You can really see me. Hi. Yeah, let's get that. I got him last Christmas. Oh no. Yeah, I got him last Christmas. I can't do that. I got him last maybe nah, I'm kidding. Okay, so I got him last Christmas, and I don't know, for some reason I've just been sitting on him to do a review, but I've just not did it. I guess because like he had already been out maybe a year prior, I think. I was seeing him at stores, but it took a while for me to finally get him. My fiance, she got him for me for last Christmas, as I said. But he's great. There is an unfortunate thing about him, though, which I will get into, hopefully. If not, I'll have to, in the same video. It's not going to matter. It's all going to be in the same video. Don't even worry about it. I'm hoping I have batteries for him right now. If not, you won't notice, because it'll just cut. Oh my god, this reflection. I don't know if I mentioned, this is by Trick or Treat Studios. Down here at the bottom, you can see I got duct tape on my chair. My chair recently broke. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm gonna pop him out of the box here, and I hope I have batteries, and then we'll talk about it. The detail is fantastic on him. So I guess I should talk about it. If you don't know, Trick or Treat has two versions of the Saw puppets. There's this one, and then there's another one that's more budget friendly, I guess we could say. I have that one as well. If you didn't know, I did a review on that one. You can click the video up here. But that one, it never satisfied me, because it doesn't totally give me that it's like Billy, but like the unknowing person about, the quality and the details of what Billy the Puppet is, people probably would not care. If you happen to be somebody that's like me, that's not able to go and buy like a insanely accurate custom replica of the Billy Puppet, like there's a company called the Scary Closet, which is actually the other budget friendly puppet that they have listed up on Trick or Treat's website. Well, the images that they use for that is from the Scary Closet. It's not actually of the one that you would get. The one that the images that's on there is the one that you would get from the Scary Closet, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm pretty sure that's what that is. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Just because I was familiar with Scary Closet before I even knew about Trick or Treat Studios, and they have phenomenal animatronic actual, they have these big old controllers that's like looking around, moving mouth, even moving the eyes. I think they even have abilities to where he's on a tricycle and stuff and moving around. Also the head moving. Yeah, I might have already said that, but yeah, other than that, this is probably our close alternative, at least of what I've found. You might can tell that his mouth will move. His eyes do light up. He does talk a little, a very, very little, and which is the disappointing part about this. It retail, I believe, ran about $600. You're getting the quality. He is fantastic, by the way. from the head to the foot. Like, look, even he's got like sparkly shoes and a buckle. The legs are kind of ragdolly, which are fine. It's good if you got like a tricycle or something and you want to put him on a tricycle. The arms are bendable, fingers are bendable, which are a great touch. You can even rotate the wrist if you want to. But yeah, like, look, and like it's a full suit. It's nice. I think it's a full suit. I could be wrong. It could be an insert in there for like the inner parts, but I haven't, undressed him or anything like that. But like I said, he does talk, and his eyes light up. His mouth moves. That was the main selling points. Also, the other one, his face was like foamy, like just made out of foam, almost like a Nerf ball. If you've messed with one of those, it felt like a Nerf ball with like some like thin layer of like latex or something over it, just to paint on the details or something. But this is like solid. This is hard. Getting back closer here, just to kind of look at the details. He's got lots and lots of details. That's the thumbnail right there. Wait, there's the thumbnail. So, like the Michael Myers mask, the hair, is it like that? If you know what I'm talking about, where it's like in layers. It's pretty covered up. If it is in layers, there's a little bit of a layering. Maybe not even. Yeah, that just goes back. Yeah, he's haired really, really well. His hair is a little messed up and like flattened right now, just because he's been in a box. That's all that is. If you take him out, fluff him out and stuff, that's not an issue. None of that's an issue. I don't think I have batteries in him right now. Let's see. I think his button, it's like on his wrist or something somewhere. I know I'm getting close. Where is it at? Oh, there we go. Okay, so his button to activate him is right there on his wrist. I say that, but I don't feel anything. Uh-oh. I don't feel any buttons. See, it's like right there, but like I don't feel any buttons. I just feel like metal. Oh. That he scared me. That genuinely scared me. Okay, so I'm gonna press it and we'll go through all of the very many sayings that he says.
I want to play a game. I want to play a game.
Yeah, that's the downside. Well, go ahead and sit down as we talk about this a little more. He only says two things. He laughs and says, "I want to play a game," which I guess that's really all you need. You are buying the prop itself, I guess, to look. The look, nailed it. 10 out of 10. But I think if you're gonna go the extra mile and have him talking and moving the mouth, light up the eyes and everything, that's great. But like a few more phrases, like even if Billy didn't say it, like, "Oh yes, there will be blood," or like "game over," or "live or die, make your choice," literally anything additional. Like I had a keychain of Billy's head a long time ago. I actually prank called a radio station with it a long time ago when I was younger. That had more phrases than this did. It probably had like 5 or so phrases. Maybe even like 7 or so. I don't know, something like that. It was just general kind of lines, like, you know, like that, like game over, the laughing, and live or die, make your choice. You know, you know, the classic lines that you would think of, like when it's Jigsaw or, you know, Billy, or literally anything with the Saw films. Yeah, like that's quite unfortunate. That's like the very unfortunate downside. If you watch the video, or if you know about the Chucky animatronic that Home Depot had last year, was that last year? I think it was last year. I also did a video on that. If you also wanted to watch that, I'll throw another card up there. Throwing you all these other videos while we're watching this video. But anyways, in that one, he only says like 3 things, and it's just really like just general lines that, you know, is probably just safe to have playing at like a Home Depot or something like that. Like Chucky has so many one-liners, and, you know, Jigsaw has probably equivalent, maybe not equivalent, but like, you know, Jigsaw has tons and tons and tons and tons of voice lines that's iconic, that could go into something like this. But I guess with the budget of trying to keep it not an insane amount of money, maybe there's some kind of licensing thing like that with that. And if so, you know, I give them that benefit of doubt. I don't know what I'm saying. Hello there. But yeah, that's literally the only downside with that. It's just that he says, I want to play a game, and laughs, which is probably why I've been putting this off. Because I never want to do a video and make it seem like I don't like something. Also, I apologize if you're hearing all of this. Maybe not. Maybe you're used to it by this point in the video. But I'd like to not make a video and be like pointing at the downsides of something. But that's the thing about a review. If I only post about stuff that I only like, and I never talk about like the downsides of things, then, you know, that's not properly doing something. Because at that point, I could just post a video, and if you see the thumbnail, it's like, oh, okay, he posted a video on the Saw Deluxe puppet from Trick or Treat Studios. Then if he did that, then it's good, so I'm just gonna go buy it and trust that it's good. But no, I want to tell you the good and the down of, or the up and down, the good and the bad, whatever you want to say, of anything. So like I said, it's an absolutely phenomenal like prop, down to the head to the toes. Like, they added souls and everything to this. Like, come on. It's great. I just wish he had more voice lines. That's the only downside. And I watched a bunch of reviews beforehand as well. I knew that I was going to get him anyway, because in comparison to the other one, and also in comparison to the Scary Closet one, theirs is fairly expensive, but for a good reason, because they are like using the molds from like one of the puppets from the actual movies, and you know, they're super animatronic where you can control all of their moves, and you can do whatever you want with those. So those are meant to be expensive, are going to be expensive. And then the more budget friendly one, even though I think that this one now shouldn't be, I think the other one was like $200. That's through Trick or Treat Studios that I got. I actually got that one when I was in Vegas, when I went to the Saw escape room. But looking back at that one, I wished I didn't get that one. I wished I held off, because I don't think that one is worth $200 or something, like whatever it was at the time, or whatever it is now. And do I feel that this one is worth $600? I guess it depends on what you're going to do with it and what your collection looks like. If your collection features tons of like life-size things or replicas. Like if you have Freddy gloves, if you got Jason machetes, butcher knives, chainsaw, I don't know, you know, or even like the life-size like animatronics, like the art, or you know, just literally anything. If you like life-size stuff, then this is a no-brainer to have in your collection, because that is what I'm working towards. That's what I want. I want the life-size stuff. Heck yeah, sign me up. I want a life-size Billy puppet. I don't want like the figurines and stuff like that, because that's, you know, that's just not my style. If you look at it in comparison to something like, if you know Sideshow, or if you know the Hot Toys, those are super, super expensive. Like, I have a Green Goblin, and I also have the Dark Knight Joker in his bank robber outfit. Super cool, right? Or I have, like, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, something like that. And each of those might be, like, $300 or something, or more. I think Green Goblin was a lot more. But if you look at it, those are going to be expensive because of the detail and what they are. And if that's the market that you're after, and obviously if you can afford something like that, then go for it, you know? The way I look at it is this is a prop that I would want to have a conversation about within my collection, because it's, obviously, I love the Saw films, or else I, you know, obviously wouldn't have him. So that's how I look at it, you know? It's not going to be talking all the time. Other than the few people that's going to come over and be like, whoa, you got a Saw puppet. You got, look, there's Jigsaw. They're going to be like, look, there's Jigsaw. And of course it's going to be a whole, no, that's Billy. It's going to be a whole conversation. Anyways, I think I've rambled enough. I think he's great. The detail is fantastic. But if you're only going to look at him as if you're going to be playing his voice lines and stuff like that all the time, then maybe this is not the thing for you. Maybe you should just get like the keychain or something like that, and have maybe Trick or Treat also has the 1/6 scale figurines, like of Michael Myers. They also did Billy the Puppet as well. If you don't have for something with a space of this, obviously I can't even get him in the whole frame, but obviously he's going to be a scale of, if you don't have that kind of room for something like this, of big of a prop, maybe the Sideshow things are more of what you're into, then maybe just go that route instead of the actual life size. But yeah, it's just your call on how your collection runs and what you want to look at every day. Because I see this big old boy every day. We also have the Annabelle doll. I have to look at that every day. My fiance, she has the Annabelle doll. She loves The Conjuring and all that. Maybe that could be a review. Maybe we both can do a review on that one. But yeah, he is a fantastic item. I do not want anything that I said to make it come out as such, or that to make it seem like the opposite. 10 out of 10, definitely recommend, if this is what you want in your collection. But yeah, I think I've rambled enough. I said that once before, but I'm going to say it again. And thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like if you want to. Be sure to subscribe. We got more stuff, as always. I'm always getting stuff. Stuff is always coming. But alright, I will talk to you later. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.